All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Hopefully you enjoyed your Christmas. If you don't celebrate Christmas, then hopefully you still had a good day and you're all well. Hopefully you're also enjoying your Boxing Day. I'm still firm in the illness, but we've got to, especially now with the new released animations and details for Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo. I'm not gonna lie, before looking at these, I've seen a few things on Twitter and I don't know what to think yet. And I don't want to delve in too much before I look to them myself. But based on certain things I've seen, I'm going to look at the animations first. Then from some of the things I've seen, they should actually make sense to me. So we are starting this time with the animations first. And we're starting with Beast Gohan. Let me know what you think of him down in the comments. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you're new. Okay, once again, we don't have OST. That's fine.
I will defeat you.
Does he have a nullify? He has a nullify. Yo, that was clean. That was rude. That was actually that was clean. His animations are pretty good so far. But this is all from his fight with obviously number one. That is so clean. Animations are pretty good so far. They're pretty good so far. Yo, that looks dope.
It's my turn.
Wait. Wait, no.
Special beam cannon.
I mean, that was hard. That was so hard. That was so hard. And he has a KO screen. That was so hard, but that means what I've seen is true. That means what I've seen is true. That means what I've seen is true. I wish I didn't see it now, but what can you do as Twitter? Okay, first, don't get it twisted. This is hard. This looks so good. Like, they done such a good job at capturing the film here. Like, this looks so good. But as soon as I saw this smile, and I saw nothing else, like, no kind of, like, actual Dokkan gameplay, as soon as he smiles, what I've seen about Twitter is true. They're not transforming, like, or specifically, I don't know about Orange Piccolo yet, but Beast Gohan's not a transforming unit. So that means when you pull and use Gohan, you're using Ultimate Gohan, and the only point of Beast you get to use is purely from his active skill. I'm not gonna lie, that's a little disappointing. A little. I mean, it's not the end of the world, because that does mean in future we can actually get a transforming Ultimate Gohan into Beast Gohan, or we can get a standalone Beast Gohan unit. So I'm okay with that. That's not that bad. I'm okay with that. I just wish we could have got to use Beast Gohan now. But having some representation of him in Dokkan right now, however it is still fine with me. As I said, I'm a little bit disappointed. But at least getting Beast Gohan in Dokkan is still a possibility. And maybe in future we can run a Beast Gohan with this Gohan that we're getting now. However, though, this is dope. This is hard.
Special beam cannon.
Like, this is amazing. This looks amazing. Okay, so now that I've confirmed to myself that we aren't actually getting a transforming Beast Gohan, now let's see what they've done with his kit. So this bit in the background is literally just his active skill, which again, it's a little bit disappointing, but you know, Beast Gohan is in Dokkan in some form, and it does mean we could get a standalone one or a transforming one in the future. But in terms of his kit, Superheroes or Hybrid Saiyans category get Ki +3, HP and attack and defense +170. So we are getting a new category in terms of superheroes. I wonder who's going to be on that, apart from the obvious, which is going to be Gohan, the Gammas, maybe Piccolo, probably Great Saiyaman 1 and 2, maybe even 3 and 4 from Dragon Ball Heroes. I wonder who else is actually going to be on that category. Then Hybrid Saiyans as well, that's a decent 170 lead and kind of an obvious one. An additional HP and attack and defense plus 30% for characters who also belong to the Bond of Parent and Child or Movie Heroes category. That's pretty good, because that means pretty much the majority, probably apart from a couple of Hybrid Saiyan units, are now all on a 200% lead. Tech Ultimate Gohan, Dokkan Fest Transforming Trunks, Kid Gohan. There's some good Hybrid Saiyan units on there. Some very good Hybrid Saiyan units on there. So that's a pretty good leader skill. I kind of want to see this expanded. I want to know who else is on this. So we've seen his entrance animation, which is him coming in to be Ultimate Gohan, which still looked decent, by the way, but, you know. He gets an extra attack and defense plus 100% and guards all attacks for 3 turns from the start of turn when there is another Bond of Parent and Child category ally on the team at the start of a character's attack and turn. I mean, that shouldn't be too hard, because considering who you're going to be running this Gohan with. He gets attack and defense plus 150% at the start of turn, plus an additional Ki +1 per keys for obtained, plus an additional attack and defense plus 30% with each super attack performed up to 150. Launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack when Ki is 20 or more. Attacks effective against all types when activating the active skill, or when Ki is 24. High chance of nullifying Ki Blast super attacks directed at the character. Is that it? Is that all Gohan does? You're telling me not only does he transform, not only does he not transform into Beast Gohan, and we get to actually use Beast Gohan, but you're telling me this is all he does? I'm not gonna lie, I'm quite disappointed. I know I'm disappointed mainly because of my expectations, and I know a lot of you are gonna be too, but like, Beast Gohan is one of, well, before now, one of the hypest releases they're going to be dropping all year. Like, it weren't just a new unit, like it weren't like another Goku or Vegeta or Gogeta, etc. It was a brand new unit. A new unit in Dokkan, a new form for Gohan that we only just received from the movie. That's all he does? I mean, don't get me wrong, attack and defense plus 150, you know, the extra attack and defense plus 30% of each super attack performed up to 150. Having, you know, a 70% chance of launching an additional super when Ki is 20 or more is pretty good. Especially if he's going to be greatly raising or just raising attack and defense on 12 and 18 Ki respectively. And he's going to be putting out some pretty good numbers, especially within those 3 turns as well. And that guard in the 3 turns is going to be very useful as well. But like defensively, yeah, Gohan's not going to be that great. Like, he'll probably be able to tank the majority of basics, but he'll easily be caught out by a super on some of the hardest hitting red zone bosses. But in terms of damage output, it's very good. And the nullify as well is very good, especially considering how clean it looks. But that nullify is now more important than ever, because I know for a full fact his defense isn't going to be that great. Or it's going to be one of those scenarios where, quite similar to LRSJ Goku and Vegeta, you know, the one from Worldwide, getting the additional and potentially getting a dupe in him to hit another additional more frequently is going to be quite needed for him to be able to survive a lot more often than not. And so you're going to have to be relying on that high chance to nullify a Ki Blast super a lot, which means that one time that coin toss chance doesn't go your way, Gohan will probably be battered by a super. Don't get me wrong, damage output is going to be amazing for him, but that's all he does. Okay. Link skills all in the family, same way erase, infight, shock and speed, fierce battle, Kamehameha, legendary power. Decent link set. His active skill is special beam cannon. Can be activated when all allies attacking in the same turn are superheroes category characters, starting from the 3rd turn from the start of battle. That's pretty good. Or when facing only one enemy, starting from the 6th turn from the start of battle. See, the fact that's an either or and or condition is okay. If that was literally one enemy by the 6th turn by itself, that would have been quite bad. The Great Warrior's attack temporarily cause ultimate damage to the enemy, disables enemy's actions once within a turn. The disabling enemy action is very nice. Very nice. He goes on superheroes, hybrid Saiyans, Bond of Parent and Child, movie heroes, Goku's family, siblings, Bond of Boss and Disciple, Exploding Rage, Full Power, Transformation Boost, Kamehameha, Connected Ode, Miraculous Awakening. He's on some very good categories. He's also on quite a few categories where there's a very good slot 1 category, or very good slot 1 unit on that category. So that's nice. And then on 12 key, he's greatly raising attack and raising defense by 30% for 1 turn. So he's going to raise his attack by 50%, raise his defense by 30%, cause colossal damage with medium chance of stunning. I mean, the stun is useful where you can utilize it. And then on 18 key, he greatly raised attack and defense for 1 turn, causes mega colossal damage to the enemy and lowers attack and defense. So yeah, I mean, that 70% chance to launch an additional super is going to be very, very needed. I don't think it's as bad. Thinking about it, I don't think it's as bad as LRSSJ Goku and Vegeta, who obviously were quite underwhelming defensively, where you need, like, you desperately need that additional to come off for them to tank somewhat, not even well. Like, I think with Gohan's 18 key, I think basics, he'll be able to tank just fine. Super attacks, like a lot of other units in the game, he's probably going to get hit so hard. With the additional coming off, getting that extra 30% defense raise, he should be able to tank again pretty much all basics for double digits. Some super attacks, probably not many, but definitely with a Whis active. And then if you get an additional from the dupe system, if you're lucky enough to pull a dupe, the extra 30% defense raise, he should probably be able to tank a lot of the supers in red zone quite well. There's probably a few like Broly who will still clatter him, and Cooler Core. But yeah, that's I was gonna say that's Beast Gohan, but it's not. As I said, I'm a little bit disappointed. That he doesn't transform, or when you use the active skill, he doesn't transform into Beast Gohan, and then we get to use Beast Gohan. But I was kind of prepared if they didn't do that, which is fine, because Beast Gohan is still here in some capacity. I just wish they kind of done a little bit more with him if he wasn't going to transform into Beast Gohan. Or just maybe just a bit better defensively, and that probably would have been a bit better as well. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit disappointed. You know, it's cool that we can in the future get a standalone Beast Gohan still, or transforming Ultimate Gohan into Beast Gohan. That's fine. But I kind of wished he was a bit better, considering how hype this release is meant to be. But he's still going to be a good unit. Just defensively, he isn't anywhere as good as a lot of the other better units in the game, but he's still pretty good. But do let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in the next video, guys, and peace.